Thank you.
A very orchestral rendition of Old Canada there as we welcome you back to Thunderbird Stadium for the second of our League 1BC Games of the Week, this opening weekend of the 2024 League 1BC season. And it's time for the defending men's champions, Vancouver Whitecaps MLS Academy, to kick off the defence of the title they won in a dramatic penalty shootout last August. Visiting Unity FC from Surrey are hoping to put a damper on those celebrations this afternoon in what will be the opening weekend and the first men's game in League 1BC of the 2024 season. We'll get into the starting lineup shortly. Before we do, we would just like to acknowledge the following League 1BC partners. CIBC, the lead partner for Canada Soccer, the Premier League and League One. Gatorade, Rehydrate, Replenish, Refuel. The Cruyff Institute, educating athletes, sport and business professionals to become leaders in sport management. Derby Star, the official ball of the Canadian Premier League and the preferred match ball for League 1BC. Macron, work hard, play harder. Vibrant Performance, Canada's most trusted brand for automotive race parts and accessories. The Canadian Premier League, where Canadian soccer takes flight. One Soccer is the home of soccer in Canada. Join the movement and watch every CPL and Canadian national team match from any device. And BC Soccer, encouraging all of us to play, inspire and unite. So we should be in for a fantastic matchup this afternoon. We'll give you the starting lineup for the visiting Unity FC out of Surrey. In goal, number 1, David Hicks. It's a 4-3-3 formation for Mike Sheeran's side. Number 4, Vito Decotis. Number 19, Mario Banovic. Number 5, Adam Hajeki. And number 6, Joey Seal make up the back line. A midfield 3 of number 22, Francis Powell. Number 15, Nick Fussell. And number 22, Jordan Lowe. With Mihai Hodut, number 11. Number 12, Patrick Isaac. And number 7, Joel Badger. The front 3 for Unity. Whitecaps also lining up in a 4-3-3 formation. In goal for them is number 90, Ben Alexander. A back 4 of number 84, Amoni Thomas. Number 87, Sahai Williams. Number 51, Dembo Sedikan. And number 88, Angelo Zhu. Number 68, Christian De Silva. 23, Amir Gassemi. And 73, Benjamin Lee are the midfield 3. With number 89, Elijah Bean. Number 98, David Ajagbe. And number 79, Matteo Samori. The front 3 for a much-changed Whitecap side to that won that championship 12 months ago. It's going to be a cracker this afternoon. I am Michael McCall. I'll have the commentary all afternoon and all season long here on YouTube. And the action underway in the men's division. And the Whitecaps playing in the white jerseys with the blue band, shooting from left to right in this half. Unity in their black jerseys and the pink trim, going from right to left. And it's Unity trying to get the first attack of the game going. Patty Isaac played with the Whitecaps in League One last year, won the championship with the Whitecaps last year, and also scored one of the goals of the season at Swangard Stadium against TSS from just inside the TSS half. It was a tremendous strike, and he'll be looking to bring some of that goal scoring power to this Unity side this afternoon. Unity missing a couple of players from injury. The talismanic Victory Shambusho, who is going to be a key forward for them this year. And Unity are on the attack, and Unity have found the back of the net. 41 seconds in, and it's the man I was just talking about, Patrick Isaac, that has opened the scoring for Unity. A perfect start for Mike Sheeran's men. I went by the stadium clock, which was at 41 seconds, but I see it's 52 seconds on the clock according to the stream. And Unity are up and running in some style to start their 2024 League One campaign.
Unity FC goal, score number 12, Patrick Isaac in the first minute. Isaac in the first minute.
I was just waxing lyrical about Patty Isaac there and showing with the goal scoring that he will offer to this Unity side. A player that came through the Whitecaps Academy, spent the last few years at Thompson Rivers University, winning a national title with them back in 2022. It was a good 12 months for Patty. National title in youth sports, League 1BC Championship with the Whitecaps, and looking to continue that form. Saw him play a couple of games with Columbus FC in VMSL this off-season as well, and he is looking as sharp as ever, as his anticipation showed there with the opening goal. As always, we like to make these broadcasts very interactive, so if you want to get in touch during the game, you can do so on the YouTube chat. If you want to talk about this match, either of these two teams, or the League 1BC season ahead, we'd love to get your messages, we'd love to get your tweets as well. You can get in touch with me on Twitter at AFTN Canada. So, what will the Whitecaps have in response for that fast start by the Surrey side? Unity based out of Langley in their first 2 years in the league, now playing out of Cloverdale out in Surrey, and it'll be a couple of weeks before they get their first home game. But Elijah Bean playing the ball back there. Forward now with Amoni Thomas. And the Caps will recycle this out of the back line. And here go Unity again. This one just behind Isaac, just runs under his feet. And just a change to the numbers that I gave you, Dembo Sedikan is actually wearing number 81. He was originally down as number 51, but wearing the number 81 jersey out there as the wind picks up massively here at Thunderbird Stadium. I spoke about this during the women's game, and it's something very familiar with from doing the UBC games up here. It's like a little wind tunnel just springs up, and you get these swirling winds which can make it very difficult down at pitch level as well. See which side copes best with that out there. Just now it's Unity and Joey Seal playing that one back to Adam Hijiki. This Unity side, the core of the players are Trinity Western Spartans during the college season, also led by head coach Mike Sheeran. Known Mike for many a year, and he's hungry to get things going. Not sure what to expect from his side this afternoon, because they are missing a couple of key pieces, as I said. But here come the Whitecaps now, looking to try and tie things up, and that was a nice cut back there for Matteo Samori to get the shot in. Christian Da Silva with a cut back. And a fast-paced start to this game, and expect this to just be flowing the action end to end. Isaac in the thick of the action again. Really like these Unity jerseys that they're wearing. A change from the first 2 years. So it was quite plain jerseys really they had in the first 2 years, but this very striking pink and black combination out there. Pink seems to be the colour of the season for teams in the Valley. Vancouver FC, of course, with their pink cherry blossom kit, which is absolutely a thing of beauty, especially when you see it close up. And this Unity kit, very good. Hopefully it's shown up nicely on the stream wherever you're watching this one, as that ball comes forward and quickly out of his goal. David Hicks had to deal with that. The experienced goalkeeper, Fraser Valley Cascades alumni, also assistant coach out with the Cascades. And here comes Isaac again with the shot. This time can get a lot of power in it, and that'll just run through into the chest of Ben Alexander. Back between the sticks for the Whitecaps. Turns 21 in June. Played the last 2 seasons of college with the University of South Carolina Gamecocks, but is going to be heading off to Boston College this fall. That switch of schools allows him to come back and be with the Whitecaps a little bit earlier than some of the other NCAA players. 33 games under his belt in those first 2 years with the Gamecocks. He's also featured in the Under-20 Canada setup as well. His 3rd season now with the Whitecaps. 2022 he was with WFC 2, where he played 4 games, and then last year, after coming back from college, playing 10 games for the Caps on the way to the march to the championship. If they want to repeat, these are the kind of games that will test them. Can they come back from this early deficit? If you're just tuning in, the opening goal 52 seconds in this one from Unity's Patrick Isaac. And it's been end-to-end stuff since. Rain holding off for now in between the 2 games. There was some spits in the air. It hasn't really come to anything, but you can see from various flags around the stadium that the wind really has started to pick up here. Flags on the scoreboard in particular are just blown away like crazy up to my right. Here comes Gassemi. Tries to poke that one past Dakotas, but Dakota's more than a match for that. But it's going to be out for a Whitecaps throw-in. Seo plays that back to his goalkeeper Hicks. Played 7 games for Unity, David Hicks, in their 2023 campaign. A campaign that offered so much for Mike Sheeran's side, but unfortunately injuries and some players departing towards the end of the season saw them kind of stagger over the line. They did finish 4th and make the playoffs, but they lost their semi-final to the Highlanders, the regular season champions. Unity had a record of 5 wins, 5 draws and 4 defeats last year, with 12 players finding the back of the net for them. Victory Shambucho led the way for them last year with 6 goals. And the meetings between these 2 teams last year were both very close affairs. Unity lost the first one up at UBC in June in a 1-0 defeat, but got revenge the next month in a 2-1 win out in Langley, as this ball runs away through to the back there and to Joel Badger, but he just fires that one into the side netting. Jordan Lowe, who's out there for Unity, the number 20, got the winning goal in that 2-1 win last July. Whitecaps last year finished third in the regular season standings. 5 wins, 7 draws and 2 defeats. The draws is what really cost the Whitecaps and ended up seeing them finishing 10 points off the first place Highlanders. Rich Fagan will be hoping he can turn some of those draws into wins this season around. 10 different players found the back of the net for the Caps last year, with Michael Hennessy leading the way with 7 goals. Hennessy will be back in League One this campaign, but not with the Whitecaps. He's going to be with TSS Rovers after leaving the programme to head to SFU. And it's the Whitecaps now. Chance in front of goal. Good block there by Unity, and the danger cleared, and the little follow through takes out Nick Fussell in the process. As I mentioned at the start, it's a much changed Whitecaps side. A lot of the under-17s have moved up to what is basically the Whitecaps U19 team, with a couple of NCAA additions that will come in over the course of the season. Unlike the women, the men do have a regular winter season, and they play their winter football out in the valley in the Fraser Valley Soccer League, one of the 2 amateur leagues here in the Lower Mainland. Whitecaps finished second in the Fraser Valley Premier this past season. Good preparation for these guys to be playing against older men, some twice their age that they'll be going up against, and a lot to take from that. The goals certainly flowed, and there's a couple of them out there this afternoon. Matteo Samori, who had the one chance for the Whitecaps so far, joint leading scorer for the Whitecaps with 11 goals. So the chemistry certainly already there for this Whitecap side, and for Unity, a lot of chemistry also there from their times played together with Trinity Western out in U Sports. It was an up and down campaign for the Spartans in Canada West this past year. Elijah Bean twisting away there. Fascinating story, Elijah Bean. He's made the move to the Whitecaps from Edmonton. He's to St. Ricketts' nephew as well, so I'm sure Toss will be watching this one, cheering his nephew on. Got a few looks on the ball so far in the early going here, has Elijah. He had 4 goals to his name in the Fraser Valley this past season. Dakotas' clearance put into touch by the Whitecaps, and Dakotas will be over to take this throw in. Gissemi now. One of the few returnees for the Whitecaps from last year. Bean. Gets the ball now as Whitecaps, we saw this with the women's game earlier, very patient build up, just trying to find some space in any of the channels, not trying to force something. They're not afraid to redistribute the ball and change sides with this as well. Isaac, the goal scorer, holding the ball up well, forced to play it back under the attention of 2 Whitecaps players. And great distribution there as the ball played out to Mihai Hodut. He's very familiar with playing on this pitch. UBC Thunderbird player for many a year. Just coming off winning a VMSL, which is the other top amateur league here in the Lower Mainland. Third straight title, sorry, for BB5 United. Mihai Hodut playing a lot of those games after having a strong college season with UBC. The Whitecaps now come away with it at midfield. Gissemi looking for the free kick there, not forthcoming. So that was Benjamin Lee, not Gissemi. And Hodut tries to play it up the right wing, but it's snuffed out with the Caps, and this one will come all the way back to Alexander in the Whitecaps goal. Lee now plays that forward, just runs under the foot there though of Samori. And Hodut powering forward here up the right wing. He's got a lot of room still in front of him. Nice little touch inside there to Jordan Lowe, just gets away from him. But Unity keep it alive. Badger. Pressing of the Caps, forcing this one back, but they'll get a chance to get something going again. Hodut. He started this move, and that one sent in but blocked, and it's going to be out for a Unity corner on the far side. 18 minutes gone in this one. Unity holding the lead from that goal. 52 to 55 seconds in. Isaac now collects the throw in, shields the ball well. Back to Dakotas, who floats a lovely one in, looking to try and find the head of Badger, but Alexander quickly off his line to deal with that one. Bean outside, spinning away there superbly is Amoni Thomas. Didn't fully really recover control after that, and then Bean just barges through the back of Badger, and it's going to be a free kick for Unity deep in their half. So, bit stop-start out there just now in the early going of this one. Whitecaps going to have a lot of time to bring this one out. Sidikan plays this one forward. The Gambian signed to WFC2, just trying to get some matches under his belt. So Whitecaps playing him in League One. Nice ball, finding low at the edge of the box there, but it's broken up by the Whitecaps, and they're going to try and break quickly. Samori gets this one out. He's going to need to get a little bit of a support up there. They're not maybe coming as quick as he needed or wanted him, and it's cut back there, looking to try and play in Amoni Thomas, but Unity clear the danger. Not too far though, and it's going to be a throw in to the Whitecaps. Dakotas does well to win that back. He's done a very strong start defensively to this game for Unity, as the Surrey side win a free kick just inside their own half, taking the danger off that back line a little bit. Game still very delicately poised here, both sides still feeling themselves out in this first game of the year. Interesting, Joel Badger's taking up a very wide position here on the left wing for Unity. And that's where they find him just now. It's too high, brought it down, great control there from Badger, who plays it inside for Isaac. Nice little flick on from Isaac. He's taken that too far though, and that's going to be out for a Caps throw in right down by the corner flag. In fact, it's been given to Unity, much to the Whitecaps' surprise, and mine as well. Did not see a touch of a Unity player there. But it's Seo that's going to be taking the throw in now for Unity. Plays it inside to Isaac, arms all over him in the box. Back to Seo, he plays it and it's flicked away. Only to a Unity player. But now the Whitecaps might get the chance to break. That's just too far for a stretching bean. And that ball just ushered out in the end by Thomas, and it's going to go behind for a Whitecaps goal kick. So the midway point of the first half approaches. In fact, we've just gone past it. The clock in the stadium has stopped, which is my first point of reference. Bean now skips through two Unite players, past another, can't get past Dakotas though, who gets his foot to it, tries to get up to Hodut, and Hodut with a heavy challenge there. Bit of a 50-50 for me, but decision goes against the Unity man, and the Whitecaps player down on the ground at the moment. Now, if you've been watching Whitecaps in MLS, the new rules don't apply in this, so they don't have to get off the field for 2 minutes if they stay down for more than 15 seconds. Certainly been interesting watching that play out, especially this weekend, kind of second week off it. It's a rule I quite like, and it will be interesting to see if it then does filter down to other leagues and down to levels like this at League One. But for now, it's a Whitecaps free kick. It's chipped into the box. Unity tried to break, and a giveaway there allows Isaac to pounce on it. He doesn't have a lot of support up there. He might have to do a lot of work here himself. Holds it up, looking for support. Plays it back to Seal. And then turn will be coming all the way back to Hajeki. Back out now to Joey Seal. We know from watching Mike Sheeran's side in the college game that they do like to play a nice controlled passing game. And that long ball forward there, the diagonal, trying to play in Joel Badger, but well dealt with by Amoni Thomas. And the Whitecaps will come away with it now. Christian De Silva. Sidikan plays that out wide, and that's a nice through ball here for Lee to try and chase down, just has too much on it, and that's going to run through to David Hicks in the Unity goal. Stadium clock has restarted, but would appear to be about 90 seconds to 2 minutes behind the actual time. So I'll go a little bit off the stream, which is also on delay. Usually watching at home, you've got a better idea what's going on time-wise than I do, as this ball comes out to Badgen out the back of the box, fires a shot into the near post, into the side netting. Alexander, I think, had that covered though for the Whitecaps. The fast and furious pace of the opening moments of this game have dipped into a normal kind of pace now. Both teams moving the ball around well, not trying to force anything. With the Whitecaps having so much turnover from last year and missing their dangerous front two of Michael Hennessy and Koji Poon, who left to go to SFU. Both of whom will actually be with TSS this year in League One, which is going to be an interesting match up next Sunday as TSS Rovers come to Thunderbird Stadium. And Hennessy and Poon will be facing off against their former side. There's a lot of talent on a much younger Whitecaps team this season. A couple of these guys have played the odd game and a few minutes as substitutes in League 1BC last year, so this is their first real start, and you kind of saw that with the Whitecaps in 2022. That 2022 team kind of the equivalent of what we're seeing from the Whitecaps in 2024. Their first year in the league, a lot of the younger guys, 17, 18-year-olds. Second season is when they really came onto their game, lifting the championship when they had a year's experience under their belt. Will that be the same for the Whitecaps this year around? And will we be looking at them to come on even stronger in 2025? For me on the men's side, the strong teams off the bat here in the men's side in League One. It's hard to see beyond TSS again doing well. Burnaby FC, the new boys, they may be a new team in the league, but they have recruited very, very well. Todd May's put together a fantastic side with a lot of top college talent and a lot of SFU players involved in that as well. Good mix of SFU and UBC actually. So they're going to be right up there, as will Unity and the Whitecaps. And now the Whitecaps have a chance to draw level, and they do draw level! Beautiful finish, a nice passing move there. 29 minutes gone, and the Whitecaps have tied things up here. Lovely little give and go, and a fantastic finish there. Tucked away with aplomb from number 88, Angelo Zhu. He gets the Whitecaps' first goal of the season, and 29 minutes gone here at Thunderbird Stadium. We're tied up at 1 apiece. Putting the stream back, because we don't have the benefit of replay for the broadcast this season. Just trying to see who it is that gave the return pass to Zhu, but Zhu started that move, a nice little give and go, and he tucks it away beautifully past David Hicks, and just what the Whitecaps were needing back in this. We'll see which side now pushes on. And it's David Ajagbe, as I see from putting the stream back there, that gets the assist on that one. Love having the games on YouTube on a delay. When we don't have the replay, you can just put it back and see what's happened. But Unity now, back on the offensive. And it's the man that got their goal, Patrick Isaac, that is standing over this corner kick. He's got a sweet foot on him for these set-piece deliveries. As he sends it in swinger, and that was a dangerous one going to the near post and just tucked behind there by the Whitecaps and out for another corner. Sidikan had to get onto that one as it was a Unity player waiting to try and do the little flick at the near post, and Isaac will try again now. Isaac tries the same again. This time it's easily dealt with by Thomas. And the Whitecaps try to get the ball out, but it's tucked out for a throw in there by Nick Fussell. Another player that knows this pitch here at Thunderbird Stadium very, very well. 4 years under his belt, Fussell with UBC Thunderbirds. Came through the Whitecaps programme as well. Such a good player for the Thunderbirds, Fussell, over the years. The midfield partnership he had with another Whitecaps Academy alumni, Tommy Gardner, was a joy to behold at times. And Fussell was a draft pick for the CPL in the 2018, the first ever CPL draft. Pacific FC picked him in the 3rd round. Whether he still harbours some aspirations to move into the pro game, I don't know. It's been a little bit battered body-wise the last couple of years. It's a bit beat up from some crunching tackles that he faced during the college game. As Unity get away with one there, kind of dicing with death at the back there was Adam Hijeki. Gasemi was nearly quickly on that one, and at the other end, Isaac tries to get onto that through ball, but Alexander does well to smother the danger there for the Whitecaps. Remember, you can get the action all season long across League One Canada on the new League One Canada app. It was just released this week. You can download it on Apple and on Android devices. Just visit your Apple Store, your Google Play Store, wherever you get your apps from. As the Caps now pressing. Can they find the go-ahead goal? And that one shot across goal, not really troubling David Hicks. But a nice idea, at least, and it gets something going for the Caps. Gasemi looking to try and get his first of the season there, but to no avail. The League One Canada app that was mentioned, you can get live score updates as well. You'll get all your notifications of the action across L1BC as the Whitecaps win the ball back here. Now it comes to Gasemi in the box. He tries to make room for the shot, and he doesn't miss by too much there. Nice footwork in the box there from Amir Gasemi. Just wide of the target in the end as the Caps pushing, now looking to get that go-ahead goal. Unity's build up from the back. They're giving the ball away more and more now as the half goes on, as the Whitecaps press is forcing these turnovers. The Whitecaps, and that's the first yellow card of the afternoon coming out to Benjamin Lee. I think that's a little bit harsh. Don't know that that was worthy of a booking. Maybe it's for persistent fouling. I just watched the replay back there and didn't really seem to be a lot in that for me, but the booking comes nonetheless. So the midfielder will have to watch now.
Yellow card caution shown to Vancouver's number 73, Benjamin Lee in the 33rd minute.
Lee is a 17-year-old midfielder. Lives in North Van now, but born in Cape Town in South Africa. Been with the Whitecaps since pre-academy days in 2019. Rising through the ranks now with a U19 side here in League One. Hicks showing the composure that a veteran brings to this team. He was getting closed down fast there from Ajagbe. But Dakotas now. And that comes up to Hodut. He's got room here. We know how dangerous he can be when he has that. Sends a lovely ball into the box, but very well dealt with by Thomas, and the Whitecaps will clear the danger. Hodut, such a threat on that right-hand side. And Unity win themselves a free kick about 20 yards from goal out on the far side of the pitch, and it's going to be Patrick Isaac over to take this one. Isaac with the delivery high to the back of the box. It's headed on by Hajeki into the danger zone, and it's, I think, not sure who that was that met that. Might have been Mario Banovic. It was Mario Banovic, number 19 for Unity. Played for Unity last year, Banovic, and couple of years under his belt with Trinity Western in Canada West. The Whitecaps will bring this out off the back. Sahai Williams powering forward. Zhu forced to play this one back to Alexander. Nice long ball diagonal there from Sadikan, looking to try and find Gassemi, who gets at the second attempt. Samori bundled over the edge of the box. Nothing in that, says the referee. Comes back out to Gassemi now. Cuts inside of Dakotas, gets the shot off, and it's into the side netting. Deflection on the way through, and that's going to be out for a Whitecaps corner. That was a lovely crossfield pass there from Dembo Sadikan. The Gambian, one of the players I'm really looking forward to seeing play this year with the Whitecaps. We'll get into him in a second as the ball comes back to the goal scorer, Zhu, who whips one in, but it's headed away by Hajeki. Cleared in part, but only as far as Bean. He plays it out now to Thomas. Tries to take a touch to the outside to get a shot in, but closed down by Jordan Lowe, and it's going to be out for another Whitecaps corner on the near side of the pitch this time. And it's the goal scorer for the Whitecaps, Angelo Zhu, over to take this one. Goes short to Gassemi. Back to Zhu. Oh, cuts through the two United players. Still Angelo Zhu gets the shot in, but it's blocked. And Unity will get a chance to bring it out now. Francis Powell, blocked attempt there as that shot comes in from Matteo Samori. Easily dealt with though by David Hicks in the Unity goal. And Hodut showing his dancing feet, but his pass takes a touch of the Caps and out for a throw into Unity at the halfway line. Can see on the far side the wind picking up again. tents and the flags moving. Thomas now has time to bring this out for the Caps. Forced to play it back though to Williams. And that passing move just runs out, giving the ball back to the visitors from Surrey here. And it's going to be one of the strongest man on the park in this first half for Unity, Vito Dakotas with the throw-in. Plays a long one forward, looking for a teammate. In the end, it's cut out, but Unity win it back quickly. Can't bring the ball down though, and now it's a chance for Lee to bring this out. Plays it out to Thomas, just goes behind him. He has to take a check in the step. He's got a lot of time to pick out a nice pass here, and he does pick out a pass, looking to try and find Gasemi. Instead, just finding the header, Banovic, and Unity will clear this one up the field. One back right away though by the Caps. Sadikan now. Tries to play that one to Gasemi, too much on it, and that will just run through to Hicks. Very even game so far. Unity certainly started the stronger, but the Whitecaps have certainly come more into it as the half goes on, as a slightly heavy first touch there from Badger. Alexander not taking any chances and quick off his line to deal with that ball. No one really dominating the middle of the park at the moment. You feel whoever can get that domination as we move into the second half is going to control this one, as Isaac tries a curler and doesn't miss by too much there. Patty Isaac will be hoping to follow in the footsteps of his teammate last year, Nick White, who became the first man to win back-to-back League 1BC titles with two different teams, TSS Rovers in 2022 and the Whitecaps last year. Can Isaac repeat that feat with the Whitecaps last year and Unity this year? Nick White back with TSS for this coming season, so he's going to be trying to make it the three-peat, which would be quite the story. The Whitecaps though will not give up their League One title without a battle, and we've seen a battling display from them in this one in the first 44 minutes. Thomas now to Bean. Thomas looking for space to get a cross in, does get a nice cross in to the back post, but that header straight into the arms of Hicks, and he'll quickly throw this one out to Mihai Hodu. Tries to play that up the wing, looking for Fussell, but an important boot in there from Zoo to knock that one away. As we're in the dying embers of the first half here, can't imagine there's going to be too much time added on by the fourth official, but we'll keep an eye down there for that. Isaac tries the little flick through to Lowe. Comes back to Isaac, plays it back into Lowe, but just gets ahead of him now, and the Caps will bring this one out. Great run forward here from Amoni Thomas. Still Thomas plays it out to Bean now. He's got three options in the box for a cross. Gets into the box, sends a low one in, and it's dealt with well by Unity, and it's going to be out for a throw-in right down by the corner flag as we move into first half stoppage time. Ignore the stadium clock if you see it on the feed. It is about 90 seconds or so behind. Thomas again. Back to Bean. And he's forced back under pressure as well. So Williams now will try and move up the left-hand side. The ball is out to the goal scorer for the Whitecaps, Angelo Zhu. A lovely pass and move there. Tries to hold it through. He is in on goal. Has to go himself into the side net and from Mihai Hodut. And that's going to be the last chance of the first half as the referee blows the whistle. We're tied up at 1 apiece here at Thunderbird Stadium. Patrick Isaac got Unity off to the perfect start, just 52 seconds in. And it's been a very closely contested contest so far. Angelo Zhu tying things up in the 29th minute. A nice little give and go with David Ajagbe. Finished with a plum from Zhu. And that is how we stand at half-time. Go stick the kettle on and grab your biscuit of choice. We will be back with the second half of this action in 15 minutes' time. Welcome back to Thunderbird Stadium for the second half of League 1BC Men's Division action. It's tied up at 1 apiece between the Whitecaps and Unity FC. Unity taking the lead 52 seconds in with former Whitecap and a man that lifted the championship with the Caps last year, Patrick Isaac. The Caps tied it up though in the 29th minute, Angelo Zhu. And that is how we stand just now, entering the second half. We'll keep an eye out for any half-time substitutions. I think there may have been one, but we'll bring you that in a second. We'd also like to thank and acknowledge the following League 1BC partners: CIBC, Gatorade, the Cruyff Institute, Derby Star, Macron, Vibrant Performance, the Canadian Premier League, One Soccer and BC Soccer. I'm your match commentator, Michael McCall. If you want to get in touch with me during the broadcast, you can do so on the YouTube stream. Just leave a comment in the chat. If you don't want to do that, you can get in touch with me on Twitter at AFTN Canada. We love to make these interactive. Leave your thoughts of the game, and if you want to chat about anything about the League 1BC season, we'll get into that in the course of the second half. And it's going to be Unity that get the action underway in the second half here. Shooting from left to right in this half in the black jerseys with the pink trim. Very striking uniforms that they've got there. Whitecaps in their traditional white jerseys with the blue hoop going from right to left. And there is a substitution for Unity. Luca Alberti, the man coming on at half-time for Unity. Try and see if I can work out who it is that he has come on for. We'll get that to you. We'll work it out by process of elimination as the half goes on. Oh, here we go. Here's the announcement.
At halftime, out of the match, number 4, Vito DeCoitis.
Oh, it's Vito DeCoitis that's made way. I was just waxing lyrical about how well he was playing in that first half, and he makes way for Luca Alberti. Delicately poised match. This game certainly very much in the balance here. Some very good pressing there from Nick Fussell, putting the Whitecaps under a bit of pressure, but coolly, calmly dealt with in the end by Sahai Williams and Ben Alexander. Blasted over there by Unity.
2 substitutions for Whitecaps FC.
Whitecaps, 2 substitutions at half time.
Out of the match.
Waiting for the announcement, which suddenly stopped. Coming on though for the Whitecaps at half time is number 34, Riley Ferraro.
Into the match, number 65, Mario Lefebvre. Second substitution for Vancouver. Out of the match, number 89, Elijah Bean. Replaced by number 34, Riley Ferraro.
Elijah Bean, one of the players to go off for the Whitecaps. As mentioned, Riley Ferraro coming on at halftime, the number 34. Also coming on, the number 65, Mario Lefebvre. Unity starting strongly in the second half here as Hodut cuts inside. Little give and go, tries to get that one back to hold it, but it's cleared by the Caps. Unity though, still keeping the pressure on. Badger battling it out with Isaac on the left wing. Back to Badger. Cuts inside Thomas. Closed down well though by Thomas. And Unity will try, I thought, to recycle it, but in the end it was a nice diagonal ball in, looking to try and find Badger from Mario Banovic. Not to be. As the cloudy skies roll in here to Thunderbird Stadium, the wind picking up again as well. Not sure if you've seen it yet on the stream, but down on the right side in the Caps half of the pitch in this half, at the near side corner flag is just going like crazy down there. And the opposite diagonal one in the Unity half is as well. So the wind certainly seems to be blowing diagonally across the pitch right now. We'll see how that affects things out there. But now Sahai Williams bringing this forward out to Lefay. Whitecaps get a free kick on the far side now. This is their first chance to really get anything going in this second half. Ball, lovely, floated in just over the head of Ajagbe there. Came out to Samori at the edge of the box, couldn't get it shot off Unity, get it cleared. Now Isaac. Wins his side, the throw-in is quickly taken back to Patty Isaac. Under the attention there of Christian De Silva. And the Caps will clear that up, looking for David Ajagbe. A little bit of a quiet first half, did the big striker. Did get the assist on the equalising goal. Been looking forward to seeing what he's going to offer the team in League One this season. The right-footed forward from Ontario, lives in Surrey now, made the move out west with his family. Was the joint highest scorer for the Whitecaps in the Fraser Valley Premier this past winter season with 11 goals and 2 in the Cup. 5th in scoring throughout that league. So certainly knows the way to the back of the net. One hat-trick in the year for him as well. Gasemi now. Nice little through ball. It's cut back, looking to try and play that into the middle, but well cut out there by Unity, and they'll just clear this one up the pitch, out of danger and out of touch for a Whitecaps throw-in. Williams now bringing this forward, but it's cut out by Unity. Alberti, the half-time sub, out to Low. Plays it back up to Alberti. Nice delivery in there from Alberti to Isaac, who flicks it past Alexander, but it just carries left of the goal. And Thomas will clear that danger for the Whitecaps. For now, at least. It's coming back into them, though, as low. Back to Isaac. Isaac with another shot there, and this time Alexander down low easily smothers the danger there. But that's a good chance there for Unity, and it's a man that gave them the lead in the first minute, Patrick Isaac, with that chance. Pace definitely feels like it's dropped at the start of the second half here. It was a little bit helter-skelter at times in the opening of the first half. But that's a through ball now to Ajagbe, but the flag up on the far side very quickly by the assistant referee. Jacob Gill's having fun chatting to himself in the YouTube chat. Don't let him be in his own. Get in the YouTube chat. Talk about the game. Let us know how you think this one is going to play out. It's Unity that have kind of been the ascendancy in the second half. And here they go again. Badger out to Holdut. Tries to sweep it inside, but that was very well read there by Angelo Zhu. And it's going to be out for a Unity throw-in deep in the Caps half. So out for a corner. Holdut to Isaac. Back to Holdut. Chips that one in to the far post and just carries out and behind. Too much on that for Marko Banovic to bring down. Sure, Mihai Holdut was expecting to be playing in a different game this afternoon. The provincial men's A Cup final taking place over in Langford at Starlight Stadium this afternoon, at this very moment, in fact. Holdut part of a BB5 side that were favourites to win their 4th straight provincial cup, but semi-final hammering last week made him available now for Mike Sheeran today, and he's been one of the best players for Unity so far. Badger now sends this one in, looking for Isaac. Isaac picks up the loose ball. Great play there from Isaac. Sends it into the near post, and Alexander, strong hands to turn that away, moving the goal off its position in the process, and it's going to be out for another Unity corner. Second in quite quick succession here for the Surrey side. Isaac's certainly been a live wire for Mike Sheeran's side in the first hour of this one, and he'll take this corner as well. Isaac high into the box, onto the head of Banovic. He meets it well, but Alexander also deals with that danger. And the Whitecaps live to tell the tale. Caps have been penned quite deep into their half for most of the opening of the second half here. Haven't really had a chance to get much offense going. Can they do something with it here? It's a nice little run through and just taking off De Silva's feet there. And Holdut will bring it forward now. Out to Alberti. He does well to cut inside, but that's good hustling play by Zhu, and it's a little bit scrappy in the middle of the pitch right now. Gassemi thought he'd won the throw-in for his side there, but it goes Unity's way. Game still very much in the balance as the Whitecaps get set to make their second or the third substitution of this match. That's going to be the last action for Matteo Samori. The forward making way. We'll see who's coming on for the Caps here. Really was hoping they were going to add boards to L1BC for the substitutions, but hasn't happened, at least not yet. If I'm moaning enough, maybe we will get them this year. And it looks like coming on is number 74, Aidan Fong.
And into the match, number 74, Aidan Fong, in the 59th minute.
Fong, more a defender from what I've seen of him, replacing the forward. Only has 3 minutes of L1BC experience under his belt as a very late sub in one of the matches last year. Has been in the Whitecaps system since the pre-academy days back in 2019. Hard to believe that's 5 years ago now. Alexander now, not the usual distribution we see from the big cap stopper. Way over hit. Angelo Zhu would need to be about twice his size to be able to bring that one down. Instead it gives Unity a throw-in. Holdit plays that forward. Thought that was maybe controlled there by Alberti with his hand, but it comes back to Holdit, back to Alberti. Tussling away with Zhu down by the sideline, and that goes the way of the Whitecaps as we move past the hour mark here. Unity have certainly looked more dangerous in this second half without really creating too many clear-cut opportunities. Williams now plays that one forward. Now Ferraro's got the chance. First time he's really had a chance to run at the Unity defence since coming on at the half. Whitecaps win the ball back. Silva plays it out wide. Thomas now, a little step over. Plays that back, just overruns Fong, and now Unity will get a chance to clear it and bring this one out. Nice ball forward here for Lowe to chase down. He doesn't have a lot of help there, but Isaac putting on the jets, trying to get up there. He's got Alberti in the box as well. Little back heel though instead, and the ball comes in. It's cleared by Zhu. He's had a fantastic game in the back line for the Whitecaps this afternoon so far. Now Unity will switch it over to the right. It slips that one through, and cross almost got past Williams there from Alberti, and it's still bouncing about in the box. And a chance here, and an important foot in there from Benjamin Lee to poke that away, just as it looked like Nick Fussell was away to pull the trigger there for Unity. So it's going to be a corner for Unity. Mihai Hodu over to take this one. Nice ball in on to the head there of Hajeki. Took a touch off the Whitecaps defender. I think it took a touch off Thomas as it came through there, and it's going to be out for another corner here for the Surrey side. They're certainly knocking at the door here, the Whitecaps, looking to retake the lead. Hold it with a corner again into the near post, and it's dangerously bouncing about the 6-yard box. A Whitecaps foot just gets that anywhere. Comes back in from Hodut. This time it's headed clear a little bit better, and the Whitecaps will get a chance to bring this one out. Just runs out of play though, and it's going to be out for another Unity throw-in. Mike Sheehan just made the one sub for his side so far, that at the half. Look at Alberti, the man coming on. Still Unity pushing in this game. They do look the most likely team to add to the scoreline just now. The Whitecaps just want to clear this anyway and take a little bit of respite off their defence, and they get that with the second booking of the match, the first one for Unity. I think that one goes to Adam Hajeki. It does indeed go to Adam Hajeki in the 64th minute. The other booking picked up by the Whitecaps, Benjamin Lee, in the 35th minute, if you're just tuning into this game.
Yellow card caution shown to Unity FC number 5, Adam Jeffy, in the 64th minute.
Now the chance. A rare attack from them in this half, it has to be said. As Unity have started to control this match, and they broke that one up fairly easily there as well. Badger forced wide there by Lee. And now we're going to get a double substitution for the Whitecaps here. Amir Gassemi making way. We'll just check to see who's come on for the Caps here. Gassemi had a good first half for the Cats, struggled to get into the second half. You can say that about quite a few of the Whitecaps players, it has to be said. One of the substitutions for the Whitecaps, number 82, Rayan Elumi.
In the 66th minute, their fourth substitution out of the match, number 98, David Ajagbi. He's replaced by number...
And David Ajagbi, the other man making way for the Whitecaps.
Fifth substitution for Vancouver FC, out of the match, number 23, Amir Gassemi, and into the match, number 95, Marcus Rukavina.
Ball comes in from Unity. Alexander deals with that well. Marcus Rukavina is the other sub that has come on for the Whitecaps. Amir Gassemi,
For Vancouver FC, out of
the
match,
player going off.
David Ajagbi, and into the match, number 82, Ryan Elomi. In the 66th minute.
Ryan Elumi that's come on for David Ajagbi, another forward. And the Caps definitely need to try and get something going a little bit here. Instead it's Unity again, getting a chance to launch something. That's a nice ball from Alberti out to Isaac, who's wide open on the left there. Lots of time to send that into the box. It's bouncing around, cleared. Just falls to Mihai Hodut. Think he was maybe caught in two minds as to whether just to smash that one or try and delicately chip it in. And in the end, it just run under his cleats. But he recovered well, and he's won his side a corner here. As Unity will now make a double substitution of their own. Going off is the number 7, Joel Badger, and coming on, number 8, Xander Roxburgh. Xander Roxburgh, the son of Graham Roxburgh, the Unity Women's head coach, another Trinity Western Spartans player. Unity with another corner. Nicely floated in, punched away by Alexander. It's brought down though by Isaac. And now's the chance here for the Whitecaps to get something.
Third substitution for Unity.
Streaking forward is the sub that has just come on. Sorry, Amoni Thomas is actually streaking forward here for the Caps. And it falls, and lining up the shot there was Christian De Silva. Well blocked there by Unity. Grant Verhoeven, the other player to come on for Unity in that substitution. Subs coming thick and fast now by both sides. Remember, you can follow all the action, all the goals, all the substitutions on the League One Canada app. You can download that for Android and Apple devices. You'll get all the scores, you'll get notification of goal scorers, and you'll get a timeline of what is going on in every game as it happens. And there's a fantastic game playing out just now in Burnaby. It's 2-2 at the moment between Burnaby FC and Harbourside at the half. New Boys Burnaby really firing away. Billy Bagiopoulos opening the scoring 10 minutes in for Harbourside before 2 goals in a minute. Emilio Brianza and Lachlan Will had Burnaby ahead, and then Suka Beheri in the 44th minute sent the teams in level at the half. The women's games earlier, it was a big 5-1 victory for the Whitecaps here against Unity. 3-1 victory for Burnaby against Harbourside, and a 2-0 victory for Rivers over Altitude. Here's a chance now for Unity to get something going, but Nick Fussell couldn't get the pass he wanted, and it's broken up again by the Whitecaps. You feel the next goal could be the decisive one in this, could be the match winner. And if you're a betting person, you've got to probably put your money on Unity, I think, right now, to be the ones that are going to get that. They've definitely been the better side in this second half. Whitecaps haven't really been able to generate too much in an attacking sense. Well, these substitutions have changed things as that ball runs through, and it's just away there from, I think, Riley Ferrero at the back post as it came in. Apologies, it was Marcus Rukavina, one of the other subs that was just in the box there as that one came through. As the wind picks up again here at Thunderbird Stadium. You might be able to hear it in my mic. I mean, it looks lovely and sunny, but you can see the advertising hoarding getting blown away there. And the rain is also on at the moment, so we've got every single weather condition you can imagine. We've got wind, we've got sun, we've got rain. Let's take me back to my days in Scotland. Or summer, as we called it. Zhu tries to poke that inside, a little give and go there with Rukavina. Zhu brings it down again, but battling with Hodu, and a foul by Zhu on the Unity man as he tried to knock it past him. Steady rain now. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the broadcast or not, but it's really starting to come down, a passing shower. As the Whitecaps passing play comes to nothing there. Now it's going to allow Unity a chance to get something going. Nice through ball, falls nicely to Luca Alberti, the half-time sub for Unity, and he wins a free kick for his side as well. About 22 yards out from goal here. And we know there's a few players on this Unity side that can certainly hit this. Nick Fussell will be one of the players wanting to have a look. Number 20, Jordan Lowe as well, standing over this one. Free kick comes in and it doesn't miss Ben Alexander's goal by much. That had some pace on it, and in this slippery surface as well, that really could have gone anywhere. Whitecaps though breathe a sigh of relief as that one whips by Alexander's goal. Now they get a chance to launch something off themselves. Ferraro out to Zhu. He goes down. Feels like he maybe bought that a little bit, but Whitecaps won't care. They get themselves a free kick now, 30 yards out. Two Whitecaps players standing over this one. Looks like De Silva is going to send the in-swinger in here. And it is De Silva. It's only onto the head of Banovic, I think that was, and it's cleared well by Unity, but it's going to come straight back into them here. Now Unity get it back in the middle. It has been a little bit scrappy at times in this second half, but it's Unity that's looked the most dangerous. They've got another break going here. Dangerous ball whipped in there, and it's just over the head there of Jordan Lowe. Alexander not in any hurry to take this one. Does take the goal kick now. Now what can the Caps do? Aidan Fong gets it out wide. Sends a very dangerous ball, and the loose ball slips through the hands of Hicks, and it's bouncing around, and I think there could have been maybe an appeal for a hand or something there, but the shot coming in, a fierce one there from Marcus Rukavina. And that just shows that these conditions are really going to cause the goalkeepers a few problems in the closing moments here. Rain still coming down, a bit lighter than it was, but that was a really nice move by the Whitecaps. Great delivery in from Fong, right through the hands of Hicks, and Rukavina was waiting, and it just took too long to fall to him, and it was a good block in the end as well. Grant Verhoeven, the man with the block. But here go the Whitecaps again. Zhu. Dancing through, back to Rukavina, tries to give it back to Zhu. Just too much on that, and the danger cleared. Probably the best chance of the half for the Whitecaps from that earlier move. They seem to have found an increase in their gears here, and they're looking a lot stronger in the closing moments. Rich Fagan's substitution certainly seems to have sparked a bit more life into his side. Now Riley Ferrero. And that's just a loose header there from Lefay. And it's going to allow a chance for Unity to get something going. But a fantastic tackle there by Thomas. And the Whitecaps now get a chance. Ferraro. Little give and go. Just doesn't fall favourably there for Illumi to try and get a shot off. But this is more like it from the Whitecaps. Certainly threatening a lot more out there now. Illumi with the throw in to Ferraro. He turns away from Verhoeven. And you can see the slippy conditions there. Players are slipping all over the place since that rain shower. Cristiano da Silva, the latest man. It's yellow card issued. Not sure who that actually went to in the end. Potentially Mario Lefay. He was one of the players that was walking away. Maybe said something to the referee. Into the final 10 minutes here at Thunderbird. Can either of these teams get the decisive second goal for them and give themselves all 3 points, or will they have to settle for one to kick off the 2024 campaign? Unity will feel that they've had the better of the play in this second half and will be looking to try and push ahead. Grant Verhoeven. Xander Roxburgh, he's been very involved for Unity since he's come on as a sub in the second half. So Xander Roxburgh scored a fantastic goal for Abbotsford United a week ago up here at the UBC campus. Not on this field, it was one of the other UBC turf fields in the Provincial Cup semi-final. Great strike for his Abbotsford side, who lost that one 4-3. So we get another Unity substitution here. Making way is number 15, Nick Fussell, who has really run himself into the ground this afternoon. Number 13, Masla Farah, coming on for Unity now. Player with experience in League One with Altitude in the 2022 season. Didn't feature for Altitude in 2023, made the switch to Unity for this campaign. What can the man from Alberta do to change Altitude's fortunes in this one? Verhoeven battling away in the middle there, looking for a free kick, not getting it. The Whitecaps win the ball back. Verhoeven, a player with a lot of experience in League One with TSS Rovers. Another player that's made the switch to Unity this season. Zhu now. Back to Da Silva. And the Whitecaps again playing the patience game. Not trying to force anything, just trying to look for any space or any through ball in any of the channels. That one tried to go through the middle to Marcus Rukavina, who certainly added a spark to the Whitecaps attack since coming on. The 18-year-old from Vancouver, been with the Whitecaps Academy since August 2020 and knows the way to goal as well. 8 goals for the Whitecaps in the Fraser Valley Soccer League this past winter season. 6 in the league, 2 in the cup. And what the Whitecaps would give if he could bag his first League 1BC goal in the last 6.5 minutes here. Lovely long ball forward. Brought down well by Low, I thought, but just slipped again. It is wet all over the pitch. Thankfully the rain has now gone off, but it is going to make for a very tricky surface out there. It was a steady downpour for about 5 minutes or so. This UBC pitch can be slick at the best of times, it has to be said. Lee was looking for the long ball forward there. No one to play it to. And instead it's back to Sahai Williams. He's had a very solid outing in the middle of that Whitecaps defence. De Silva out to Zoo. Lee now tries to get something going, switches it out to the right. Nice little show of pace there in the ball. Comes in, gets a block off Unity, and it's going to be out for a Whitecaps corner on the far side. Angelo Zoo over to take this one. It feels like he's been everywhere for the Whitecaps this afternoon. Very impressed with what I've seen from the 18-year-old from West Vancouver. Good in swinging corner on to the head there of Benjamin Lee. Takes a touch though off, I think, Joey Sale from Unity, and it's going to be out for another Whitecaps corner on the near side of the pitch this time. And it's Cristiano da Silva over to take this one. Can he get the delivery just right? Whitecaps setting up at the back of the box as this one comes in, but it goes too much to the front, and a big Unity boot sends that one up the pitch. Williams in a tussle there and losing that tussle with Farah. Tried to play it into Xander Roxburgh, the big striker, but cut out by the Caps, and they'll get something going now up the right. That's where they seem to have more of the success, and that was a late lunge there, and it'll be interesting to see what colour of card this is for the Whitecaps. Both players down in a heap injured there. And it is just yellow that the referee has out. I think it's Thomas that has gone down injured, but get confirmation of that. Probably knows the yellow card is coming. He's not going to be in any hurry to get himself up here. And it is Amoni Thomas that picks up the yellow card for that challenge in the 88th minute.
Yellow card caution shown to Whitecaps FC number 84, Amani Thomas, in the 88th minute.
Players not happy with the referee being a stickler for where this free kick should be taken. Of course, players not happy with referees at the best of times. Whitecaps are getting set to make another substitution. There's a little bit of treatment getting done at the side. But for now, they're going to have a free kick and a chance for Mario Lefebvre to send this one deep into the Unity half. Substitution for the Whitecaps, Felix Masson, number 91, 18-year-old centre-back from North Vancouver on the pitch for them now. The last few minutes of this game. About to move into the last minute here.
For Vancouver, out of the match, number 84, Amani Thomas, and replaced by number 91, Felix Mason.
And here's a chance for Unity. A good block there, though, by the Caps as Xander Roxburgh tries to cut that one back. Unity, though, keeping it alive. Joey Seo trying to dance through the Whitecaps there, but just couldn't get away. And the Whitecaps, as we get into the last 20 seconds of this one, are going to have Unity penned deep in their half as they get a throw in now on the far side. Is there a dramatic late winner in this for either side? Keep an eye on the fourth official as well for time added on. Amoni Thomas, incidentally, the man making way for Felix Masson with that Whitecap substitution, not recovering after that challenge that earned himself the booking.
The fourth official on the sidelines, it has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes.
3 minutes of time getting added on here, so we have 3 minutes for one of these two sides to find themselves a dramatic late winner in the first game of their 2024 League 1BC campaign. Neither side will really be happy with a point to kick off their season, but they'll take it right now than leaving Thunderbird Stadium empty-handed. It's just felt for chunks of the second half that a goal maybe wasn't on the cards. All the action and the goals coming in the first half of this one. But now here's a chance for the Whitecaps to get something going. I think the pass inside there was what needed to happen there. Benjamin Lee was storming forward and a little touch inside. He was wide open and would have been in on goal. Alexander, long kick forward here for the Whitecaps. Over the head though of Rukalina. So over the head of Ferraro. Ferraro battling away there with Lowe. Now a chance here for Farah to bring it out. He's forced back though under the pressure from De Silva. And Verhoeven now picks this one up and he's got a lot of room ahead of him to find the perfect pass. Sends it in to Luca Alberti, who collides with Ben Alexander. Referee blows a foul on the Unity forward. And it's Alberti who's come off worse for wear with that collision. You don't want to get in a big collision with Ben Alexander, it has to be said, the 6'3" keeper from Chilliwack.
For Whitecaps FC Academies is on Sunday, May the 5th, against the TSS Rovers, with the girls kicking off at noon and the boys at 3. Again, that's Sunday, May the 5th, against TSS here at Thunderbird Stadium.
I don't know how much more time we're going to get in this game. Must be into the last minute now. Only takes a second to score a goal, so there's still time for the Whitecaps if they can get this ball up the field to maybe start the defence of their League 1BC title with a 3 points. Just now, they're having to settle for one. It's Alexander Sends this one high into the Unity half. It's flicked on well by Lee. Unity boot just sends this anywhere, and it's lost a little bit in the sun, I think, there by Felix Masson, still finding his feet after coming on the pitch. Fassa now with a shot. It's blocked, and his body's going down everywhere. There's hands flying everywhere, and it's given us a penalty. Unity are going to get a penalty deep in stoppage time here. Xander Roxburgh's shot was blocked there. And I did see an arm go out and a yellow card issued as well for the handball. The Whitecaps will feel aggrieved by that, but I think that was the right decision there from the referee. And it's a chance now for Jordan Lowe to grab a dramatic winner and a dramatic 3 points with what will surely be the last kick of the game. The Port Moody man facing off against the Chilliwack man. Alexander trying to make himself big in the Whitecaps goal. Lowe steps up, drives it in, a great save by Alexander, who gets down superbly to turn the ball away. Lowe hits it well, but Alexander got down to his right and a big hand on that to turn it away. Fantastic stuff by the Caps keeper, and that surely earned the side a point now. There can't be much time left.
Yellow card caution to Whitecaps FC number 74, Aiden Fong, in stoppage time.
But the Whitecaps, can they get a dramatic winner now at the other end? A chance in, and a shot! Oh, and that was so close. Rukavina with a shot, saved by David Hicks. The rebound fell to Benjamin Lee. I'm not sure where the referees found all this time from, but we're still playing on here. And the Whitecaps now have a chance to send a corner in and cause some damage here. Su sends it in. Oh, it's flicked on towards his own goal there by the Unity player, and the final whistle does come. A dramatic final minute here at Thunderbird Stadium. Both teams had a chance to win it. In the end, they have to settle for a share of the points. It's a 1-1 draw. Whitecaps Academy 1, Unity 1. Both goals coming in the first half. Patrick Isaac opening the scoring for Unity, 52 seconds in. Tied up in the 29th minute from Angelo Zhu. That was how it stayed. Both teams chance to win it deep in stoppage time. Jordan Lowe's penalty superbly saved by Ben Alexander. They can't get the winner at the other end. It finishes 1 apiece. The Whitecaps back in action at Thunderbird Stadium next Sunday when they'll host TSS Rovers. The women's match goes at 12. The men's match goes at 3. Unity will now travel for their second away game of the season, where they will take on Burnaby FC at the Burnaby Lake Sports Complex. Those games going at 1 and 3:30. Check the League One Canada app for when those games kick off and get all your updates. Check the L1BC social medias for what will be next week's League One Game of the Week. I've been Michael McCall. Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with me. You can get in touch with me on Twitter at AFT in Canada. Follow the action on all the socials at L1BC as well. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.